Hello, Vaultlings. If you're able to watch this video, then that means you have passed through the first phase of approval to be inside of the super secret vault. That means that you were bold enough, courageous enough to post your beginning weight and your measurements. Can I get a high five? Guys, I mean, this is where it's at. You know, we're going to get down and get serious about this stuff that we're carrying around, you know. Part of what I created the Raw Food Rehab for, I mean, aside from the fact that it was, you know, a research project for the book, blah, 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 I'm really sick of talking about that. The real spirit of what this is all about is out of my own personal life history. You know, I was brought up in a home where there was a mental illness issue, and so what food was for me was my drug of choice at a very young age. I mean, 8 years old is probably my first memory of watching Bill Cosby teaching me how Jell-O pudding was going to make me feel better, and asking my dad to go buy some Jell-O pudding and milk. And I learned, that was probably the first thing I learned to cook on the stove, was that it wasn't the instant kind. I mean, it was the old, you know, boil it on the stove with chocolate and milk. And, you know, I just remember that film that would kind of, you know, congeal on the side of the pan, and I'd sit there with a spoon. And, I mean, it was like, it was crack, I'm telling you. That was my thing. And so, and there was a lot of other foods that I used as well to pacify myself to get through my childhood. I mean, my childhood could have been a lot worse, and people I know have had it a lot worse. But the point is that we're all here for a reason. And we've all used food for reasons other than hunger, or we wouldn't be here. And we're all wanting to make a change and not have it be an instant change today, and then, you know, just like, you know, like we've all done those diets where we go, okay, I'm you know, doing this, this is what I'm doing, and then 2 weeks down the road, we're like, you know, hogging down Papa John's or whatever, you know. Listen, this is a life thing that we're working on, and so it's all about making the changes that are going to last and that are going to stick and that we can live with. So really, the vault's not a place for any kind of radical, crazy action. It's a place where we're going to come together and we're going to love and support each other, and we're going to hold each other accountable. So the next phase of this is you getting your picture in. I mean, a lot of you have already done your picture, but if you haven't, I've heard from several people that had camera issues or whatever, Friday at midnight is the cutoff for that. So you've got some extra time to do your pictures, and then once we've got everybody in, and the other thing I've done is I've said as new members come in, they can join the vault, but they have to get their stats and their picture up within 48 hours. So that's kind of how we're doing it. So if you want to invite a friend to come into Raw Food Rehab and you want them to join the vault with you, maybe they're going to be your walking buddy, or you guys are going to do maybe some raw food education classes together somewhere in your area, I want that person to come if you want them to be here. So they can come. Now what happens is if you don't weigh in, that's all. If you don't weigh in during that 72-hour period of time every week, you will be excused from the vault. That doesn't mean that we don't love you. That just means that you didn't do what you were supposed to do. So you'll get another opportunity on January, the first week of January, to join the vault again. So, but once you're kicked out of the vault for misconduct, if you will, then, yeah, you got to wait till the next time. And that's just the way the program works. That seems to be the way that it works the best. So do yourself a favor and weigh in. You'll have from Friday morning until Sunday night every weekend. If you know that you're going to be out of town and you're not going to have internet access, all you have to do is send me an email. And then I know, you know, why you didn't check in. So it's as simple as that. It's communication. That's all I'm asking. And I'm not going to ask you for your food journals. I'm not going to ask you for anything like that. But I am going to ask you to, you know, you're a big person. You know how to, you know, if you're going to eat crap, then the next day maybe you're going to want not to eat crap, so because you're going to have that weigh-in coming up. So, you know, you get to do that. If some of you need more help and you do want to do a food journal and send it to me, I'm happy to take that information and work with you a little bit more closely, because I know you're serious and I know you're committed to this. So I want to thank you so much for your commitment to the vault, and I'm going to really look forward to getting to know each one of you better as the days go by. So I'll look forward to talking to you soon. Bye.